Joining me now, Alina Habba, counselor to President Trump. Alina, thank you for joining us tonight. Now, there was a win, at least temporarily, for the White House and DOJ. A federal judge cleared the way for President Trump's plan to downsize the federal workforce with these kind of deferred resignations. The judge ruled on the basis of standing, saying that the government employee union didn't have standing to bring the case. But your reaction to some good news?
Yeah, it's another win for President Trump. And like you said, they're addicts. They're addicted to lawfare. We know this. They are not accepting the change in the administration. And it's ironic, really, to watch. But I will say this. We did win today. They allowed us to move forward with the very generous plan that the president proposed, which is that you need to come to work if you're paid by the American people and if you're a federal employee. I show up to work every day. And if you choose not to do so, that's your prerogative. Guess what? We'll even give you up until October's pay. No problem. But you got to go. And it's funny that they even tried to stop this, really. It's crazy to even say that. But today we had a win despite their lawfare, but despite them trying to stop the administration, who was mandated on November 5th to do exactly this, stop government waste and have the federal government work for the American people.
Well, Teachers Union President Randi Weingarten, I know you guys text all day long, Alina, she went after DOJ today. Check it out.
What is now coming down the pike in this aura of efficiency, it's not efficiency, no. It's evisceration. Yes. It is an attempt to take the funding and take the rights away from each and every child.
Alina, we know that our public school students continue to lose ground, especially in blue cities across America. And Randi Weingarten thinks the real villain here is the guy trying to make the system more efficient because she's for the kids.
Yeah, the only thing we're dissolving, to use her words, the disillusion, the only thing we are dissolving right now is pocketing people, lobbyists, and perhaps corrupt, God forbid, politicians who have their, are being funded by things like pharmaceutical companies and not caring about things that really matter. Woke, DEI, CRT, that's all gone now. And we're going to make this education in our country the way it should be, which is strong. We should not have children who can't read. We should not be weak in math. And that's what we have seen in the last administration. And it is a priority for President Trump to have these children educated. But we know that the Department of Education, frankly, wasn't cutting it. So maybe if they took their energy instead of, singing songs, and whomever wrote that crazy song that I heard them and Chuck and everybody, I mean, that was just bizarre. If they took that energy and used their time more wisely to help our children and the youth of America, the country would be better. And that's what President Trump is going to do. I'm sorry they're upset about it. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, Alina, are you surprised that they really are serving up the cold leftovers of the 2024 campaign? So again, Musk, Nazi, you heard that. You're Trump, a dictator, autocrat. Yeah. Now it's this. You don't care about the kids, but now it's the trans stuff. I mean, really, it's stunning that with all the money they spend on these consultants, they make millions of dollars in consultancy fees. This is what they come up with.
Yeah, I recommend, Laura, that we get them a team of DOJ for the Democrat Party, and perhaps they could look at their own spending on their PR consultants, because they're not winning the American people over right now. To get up and scream and yell, it just isn't working because you're not credible. You lost credibility in the last administration. It's obvious. We see our children. I see my children. They should not be falling behind other countries. America is going to be first. We're going to get ahead. And the fact that they're screaming and yelling, it doesn't surprise me, Laura, you know it, but it gives us something to laugh about while they sing songs.
Now, Pam Bondi, the new Attorney General, she had something to say about the sanctuary states today. Watch.
New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. They're giving a green light to any illegal alien in New York where law enforcement officers cannot check their identity if they pull them over. If you are a state not complying with federal law, you're next. Get ready.
Alina, they're protecting illegals in places like New York, still in places like Massachusetts, other blue states. Should other states take this as a warning from the Attorney General?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, you said it best. They're blue states. This is what they do best. Tish James has used Donald Trump and continues to use him with Governor Hochul as a platform for their voice. Well, their voice, they try, frankly, I mean, we should thank them because their voices and their lawfare is why I'm sitting here and the president's in the Oval right now. But it doesn't work. So here's the thing. Pam Bondi had a very clear message through an executive order that the president signed that we are not going to have these sanctuary cities, that immigration, safety, and the fentanyl crisis are going to be a priority that this administration focuses on. So when Letitia James ignores it and when Governor Hochul ignores it and the DMV, we're going to come after you. You cannot do that.
Well, they want to thwart this agenda in any way possible, but an important win, again, at least in one of these decisions today in Massachusetts. Yeah. Alina, thank you very much.